Alright, so this is not going to be like one of my normal videos I usually do to demonstrate fans, but the owner of this company, or somebody from the company, TreatLife, has contacted me and asked me to do a review and installation on this smart ceiling fan and light dimmer switch from TreatLife. There's the box. It can be connected with your Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant, but unfortunately I don't have either of them, so I'm not going to be demonstrating that part. You download the TreatLife app on your phone. It'll connect to your phone. It'll connect to your Wi-Fi, and it says the neutral wire is needed. This is the TreatLife model DS03. DS03. There's your tech support there. There's a side there. Available on Apple Store and Google Play. There's some of the features on the side there. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what we got. Got some interesting packaging here. Here's the user manual it comes with. I don't know how to install this. I've never done one of these before. So I'll look at the instructions. Here's the unit itself. So figure out how this thing comes open. There you go. Just comes right out. Wire nuts are included. And it looks like there's nothing else in the package. They also included the face plate, or the switch plate here. They included a basic white one. Here's the unit here. Let's see what we got here. There's all our wiring. So it seems pretty straightforward here. Even the wires are labeled. Neutral, line, lighting load, and fan load. So yeah, I think this is pretty simple to install. I believe you just connect this to the neutral lines. This goes to the live wire incoming lines. And this goes to the light, this goes to the fan. I think you need 14-3 wire to do this because of these two wires here. Got some plastic over here on the buttons. Feels pretty nice. It's kind of heavy for what it is. And here's the ground wire, of course. Let's take a look at that user manual here. See what we got in here. Okay, shows you how to set up the app and install it. See right there, I'll try to get a good shot of this. But, yeah, you need 14.3 wire for this. 14.2 would not work. So, seems pretty straightforward. So, I will include a link in the description for where you can buy this. This came from Amazon. So I'll include a link in the description for that. There are a few different models. This has a light dimmer on it. There are others that don't have a light dimmer, and or anything like that. But this one does. So I'll include a link in the description for that. So now, let's take the camera over to the where the old wall switch is, where we're going to be installing this one, and I will show you how to do the installation. Alright, let's get to the installation of the switch. So this is our existing switch, and the first thing you want to do is turn the breaker off, because you can see there's no light coming on. So I already shut that breaker off. And what you want to do is you want to remove these two screws holding in the plate. Alright, just like that. And then there's two more screws that hold the switch in, one on the bottom and one on the top. So let's take those out. And the top one. And just pull it out by grabbing on the sides. And there's all the wiring. Now, to ensure that there is absolutely no power in these lines, I'm going to take a Fluke voltage tester. You can use any, it doesn't have to be a Fluke, obviously. So, I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to put it up against all the wires. And we are cold here, so what you want to do, you want to start undoing all the wires. This is our load wire here. This is our line in. It's really tight on there. There we go. When I undo these wires, I like to leave caps on them for safety reasons. We just kind of have to remove all the wires here. Our fan and light wires. And our ground, which then you can remove the old switch. And to install this switch, like I mentioned before, you're going to need a neutral line. So let's open up the neutral line. not sure what this is all about. There's a piece of white wire in there, so I just want to make sure that doesn't go to anything important, which it doesn't appear to. Alright, now let's put the new switch in. I'm gonna start, so you got these 4 wires on the bottom and you got the green wire on the top. I'm gonna connect the neutral first. Give it some tugs, make sure it's not going anywhere. And then they're labeled here, so this is your line in. This is your light wire, this is your fan wire. So I'm gonna do the line in now. Make sure it's tight. Here's my light wire, which goes to your red wire. Another thing you must have, there's like 2 requirements you have to install the switch. That is a neutral wire, and you have to have a 14-3 wire, which gives you this red wire. Otherwise it will not work. And then here's the fan wire, which operates the fan. And of course, for safety, we connect our ground. And we just tuck everything away nice and neatly. Then we put in our switch. You can also use this to push the wires in a little. Just like that. And we're done. Now, later on in the video, after I test this, make sure everything works, I'm gonna put the plate on, and I'll be right back once I flip the breaker, and we'll be back. Alright, so I've just restored power at the breaker, and I confirmed that it works. This is the included switch plate that it comes with. All you're gonna do is simply push it on there. It should lock in. However, I've never done this, so there we go. Just felt the bottom click in. There we go. Just clicked in. You can already see the light going on and off. And to dim it, use the minus button here. You can see it dimming in the background. Then you can stop it halfway and you can go to full intensity. And it's the same idea for the fan. I think you can just hold it down. No, alright. You can hold this down and it'll dim. And the fan's the same idea. You push the fan, you can go up and down with speeds with those buttons. These two are just on and off. These are your settings. Alright, let's get to downloading the app and setting this thing up. Alright, so here I got my cell phone. And this is what we're going to use to connect our smart switch. So I'll show you what you do. If you scan that code on your TreatLife instruction sheet, that'll just take you to their website. Let's download the app from the App Store. See what we got going on here. So just search in TreatLife. Like this. And it'll show you what the app looks like in the instructions and whatnot, but it's pretty straightforward. It's this one right here. We're just gonna download that. And now my fingerprint isn't working. Hold on. There we go. Alright, it's done downloading. So it'll just take you through this stuff here. We're going to create a new account. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and create an account and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so basically what I've done is I've created an account in the TreatLife app, put in my email, set a new password, and they send you a verification code and whatnot. So let's get started here. So it shows you how to set up the app and everything. So we'll add a device. We'll allow that. Let's see what we got here. Add this one. And it'll have a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network on there, so I'll be back once I sign in. So here's our switch right here. So you have to hold the reset button on the bottom there until the indicator blinks rapidly, which you can see it's doing. So we come back over to our device. We confirm that it's blinking rapidly and continue. Not sure how long it would take here, so I'll be back when this is done pairing. Alright, so as you can see, it has completed pairing. Okay. Takes us to this screen, so let's see what we got here. And the light comes on. You gotta hit the fan setting. This is really neat. You can also rename. I'm going to rename it. So here's how you rename it. So I'm going to rename it Master Bedroom Fan. Confirm. So let's show you how this works. So I got my phone here. There's the fan. You can literally just slide your finger and dim it. Really cool. Then you got your fan settings. To do that, you just hit that little fan button. And that's low speed, medium, and high. As you can see, let's shut it off. And that turns it off. That shuts the light off. So when you turn the light on and off, it dims and shuts off slowly. Then it kind of just comes up to full brightness, so it's not like all of a sudden. So there's master bedroom fan. I think I might play with this for a while. This is actually kind of neat. And that turns the fan on full intensity. I think it remembers, yeah, it does remember where you left the fan at. So if you want to turn it on, it'll automatically be on low or medium, or if you want it on high, you just slide it to high. It'll remember that you left it on high. Just like that. And then you can, I'm hitting a button on the wall here, and you can see it also controls on the app. And you can dim it by holding it. You have your indicators up here on this little bar here. Really neat switch. So let's wrap up this video. Alright, so the link will be in the description for the TreatLife fan switch, and the link will also be in the description for this handy little Fluke voltage tester. Really convenient to have on you when you're doing electrical work. So alright, that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I highly recommend a TreatLife smart switch. They have, just shop their store, scan the code. They have many different options of what you could choose from. And there's one more look at the switch. And that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed.